What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Awesome Nerd Show. Today we're looking at the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie Casey Jones and April 2-pack. This is, of course, another Walmart exclusive with our live-action movie versions, and this time we have the Farmhouse version of Casey and April, so where they leave in the movie to April's family's farmhouse, where they try to escape Shredder and the Foot Clan. So we have Casey here with just like the sweatpants on and a tank top shirt on, and then April where she has some different clothes on, especially compared to the other figure we have already. So there's not a whole lot of difference here. Obviously we have two figures we've already got before, but we get another unmasked Casey, and then of course April, which we got more recently. But the cool thing about this is all the additional accessories we get that are kind of featured in the movie, and so that's the coolest part about this set to me. So very cool set here, but once again, this isn't a huge set, just a cool one. So let me go and get them open and out of the box. Of course they're NECA, so I have to team up, and then we'll take a look at them. Well, let's start off with April O'Neil, of course played by Judith Hogue, so we can see her in the face. But we know from the movie she's a news reporter for Channel 3 News, and we see them as part of this being the Farmhouse pack, that after being attacked in her apartment by the Foot Clan, she, Casey, and the Turtles retreat to her family's farmhouse in Massachusetts. And of course, while there, she starts to develop feelings for Casey. But overall, this is a pretty good look at her, again, how she looks at the farmhouse. So she has a bit of different outfit on than what we've seen her in the past. So she has this like blouse shirt on with the red and yellow stripes, which looks nice, like the sleeves rolled up, the front all tied and everything. And then she has this like a black skirt on here, and then just has the bare arms and legs all the way down to her feet, where she still has like the high heel shoes on, just in a different color from before. And she did come with this base piece that I went in and put her on because of the thinness of her joints. It's hard to get her to stand, so it'll just keep her standing up there. But overall looks pretty good, especially the face and stuff. I think looks pretty good to the actress. Of course, she signed off and did a whole thing for these figures and stuff, so it does look pretty good. I just feel the hair's a little bit weird. I like the hair on the older one much more. And so speaking of, let's go and bring in that older version here. So again, this is how she appears in most of the movie, so I do like that one a lot better just because she seems more put together and everything. But there you can't see the comparisons between the two different versions of April here. But for April's movements, we get her head that can twist all the way around. I thought her hair would be in the way, but it is just a little bit, kind of gets out of the way, and she can look down that far and up that far. So not a whole lot of range there, but still not too bad. The shoulders can come up to 90 and rotate all the way around, which is not bad. And then she's got the single elbow joint that bends to, yeah, about 90 there, and has the rotation, as well as the wrist that can twist around and flex back and forth. She has some sort of ab crunch, but because they're closed, it's kind of blocked. So crunch a little bit forward and back there, so not too bad, and twist all the way around there as well. And I'm sure her legs are going to be hindered here, so yeah, they can barely come up, just a little bit there and out to the side. And then no real thigh twist, it doesn't feel like. But we get the single knee joint that can bend up to 90 once again, and has the rotation. And then down to the foot, we can flex back and forth and twist a little side to side. So yeah, not a bad figure in any way. She just has limitation, especially with her hips and her midsection. But as I said, I just don't prefer this look as much. But of course, she does have an additional head, so it's pretty much the exact same. She just has more of a smile in this one. So if you want to have her more of a smile compared to like a straight face version there, you can pick that. She also comes with some additional hands. So it looks like she just has, hands that are sort of just like your standard sort of hands. Well, she comes with some grip hands. So we have a grip hand here for her left and one for her right. So we have those different hands there to hold probably different accessories, as well as this hand, which is special for her because it can hold the pencils for her drawings and stuff. And speaking of that, it's going to be hard to kind of show these, and they're going to easily get lost, but we do have some pencils as well. So we have little pencils here that we can put into her hands, which is pretty neat. They came with them, but like I said, real small, but they gave you 3. So I guess if you lose some, you have others and everything. So we got those pencils that go along with her for drawing her pictures. So if you remember from the movie, we have these pictures. So she drew one of Donnie sitting in the truck. So we have the picture, and I like how she's labeled it Don with purple, has Donatello, and then something up top there that I can't read, but that's pretty nice. As well as the Leonardo, which is the one I remember the most. It says Leo, has blue up in the corner. It says bathroom, because when he's sitting in the bathroom waiting for Raphael to get better, that is in the bathtub. And then it says Leonardo, and I believe September something of 1990, which is cool. And then just more writing there. So pretty nice little pictures that I remember from the movie. We went and put in this case because they are just pieces of paper, so they'd easily get ripped up. So we put them in here to keep them good. So it's really cool that she does come with that since she draws the pictures. So obviously, like I said, not the best figure ever, at least to me, but still pretty cool. It comes with the additional stuff from the farmhouse scene, which is what I like the most, is all the accessories she comes with. And then of course we also get Casey from the Farmhouse, so he looks a little bit different here, where he's got the white like tank top shirt on, as well as the sweatpants and then his normal black shoes that he wears. So this is our third version of Casey, so it's not like we really needed it. So we had the first version, and then they re-released it with the unmasked head, where they got the rights to Elias Codius, which again I think looks pretty decent. I don't think, well, like again, it's 100% perfect, but still really good in the face design. And then now we have this form where, like I said, he's got the different clothes on this time, and comes with some accessories related to the Farmhouse. So overall, this is not my favorite Casey, and especially with the look, like he looks way too weird. Of course, he has like all the chest hair design, which is decent. Like I don't think it's horrible, but I don't like it as much. Like I know on the other ones he has it, but with his shoulders being covered, it's not as bad. So being on the shoulders, as well as the shoulder design going into the arms, he looks way too weird. And then like the thinness of the arms and stuff just looks really weird. So I do not like this version of Casey at all. I definitely like the other version I'll show you here in a second. So like I said, yeah, not the best at all, but it is just Casey that they designed and made for this. But let's go and do the movements for Casey. So his head can twist all the way around. He can look down that far and up that far. So better movements than April. Shoulders can come up to 90, which is good, and rotates all the way around. We get the single elbow joint that bends to 90 there and has some of the rotation, as well as the wrist that twists around and flex back and forth. The mixed section, where I'm sure once again there's an ab crunch of somewhere. It looks like it's mostly at the waist, it feels like on this one, so it crunches back and forth a little bit and twists around as well. Then we get the hips that can come up to 90, out to the side a little bit there. Yeah, it can only go about that far. If you kind of force it, you get a little closer to the splits, but not as far as some of the other figures. Then we have a little bit of thigh twist in there, the single knee joint that bends to 90 and has the rotation. And then we get the foot that flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So yeah, definitely not the best version ever. He just looks way too awkward for the figure itself. So yeah, definitely not the best version they've done of Casey so far. And speaking of, here is that other version of Casey. So I chose the newest one with the unmasked version. So we have the face comparisons there, which look almost exactly the same. Just looks like the newer one's maybe more darker tone compared to this older one. So that's like the only real difference with the faces. But then I like the outfit much more on this Casey. Like it hides much more of the weirdness. So he's got this white shirt on over top with the jean jacket and stuff. So again, hides the weird shoulder designs. And then the sweatpants are a different color and everything there. But the shoes, you know, are still pretty much the same, just not as shiny on the new one. And then missing the gloves as well. So yeah, I definitely like this other version of Casey much more with the clothes actually on compared to the Farmhouse one. But you know, once again, it is just supposed to represent just from the specific scene of them at the Farmhouse. But we have some accessories for Casey as well. The, you know, ones I don't really know why they included them, but they did. But we have the masked version here of Casey, so with his hockey mask on, which is always pretty cool. But for this version of Casey, I don't know why he would have the mask, but he does, as well as the mask off of his head. So you can have it here, you know, with this, since it would be him without the mask. So you can just have this and put it in his hand if you want. But again, I don't really know why you need this for the Farmhouse scene. And then we get some additional accessories. So we have a set of like open sort of hands, which is really weird that they've like painted the fingernails to look like fingernails, where it's a different shade, but they painted it white, so it almost looks like he's got white fingernail polish on his hands. So pretty weird that he's got that, but he has those hands, as well as a set of grip hands here with the white fingernail paint on them. And then he has some accessories, I guess I'm just throwing in with him. So we get a wrench, which is a really nice looking wrench actually. It's just really small, as well as a tiny hammer here. So we have these, since I know he's working on like the vehicle and stuff at the Farmhouse, so I gave these to him since he can be working on that there. So that's pretty decent for Casey. Again, once again, I like the accessories more for this than anything. So here we have April and Casey here together. And now they do have some other accessories. I just didn't know if they went to any specific person. So I just going to show them here together so you can kind of pick and choose wherever you want them to go. So first off, we have a sword. So I would assume it's like Leonardo's sword, but not for sure. I don't remember this scene from them, either one of them having a sword. But we have just an individual katana sword there. We also have a set of binoculars. So again, I don't remember really any of them having binoculars, but we do have a set there, which looks pretty nice detailed binoculars and everything overall. And then we have something that's pretty fun. So first off, we have a bottle of Turtleade. I thought it was Gatorade, but it actually says Turtleade on it with the turtle shell and stuff, which is pretty nice. So it's almost like the lemon lime version there, which is pretty nice, like bottle design with the sticker over the top looking like a Gatorade bottle, but for Turtleade there, as well as the bottle of turtle wax that I think they use on Raphael. So it says turtle wax, car wax and stuff. It says turtle wax there at the top. So pretty fun, and has a nice turtle on top and everything. So pretty fun little bottle there as well that you can give to either of them. So those are, once again, more fun accessories that go along with this pack that I like this pack most of all. Like I said, these two figures are not my favorite, and I think Casey just looks too awkward, and then I just don't prefer this version of April either. So not the best set ever. Like I said, this is definitely not necessary. We just liked it mostly for the additional accessories that it comes with is our whole reason of getting it. So that was the main reason. Then of course we just saw it at Walmart since it is a Walmart exclusive, and we don't always see NECA stuff on the shelf, so we found this one, so we thought we might as well pick it up since it's there. So like I said, not the best pack ever, but the accessories are cool. But let me know what you thought of the set down in the comments. Have you picked this up for yourself, or are you just gonna skip over it because the figures aren't that good? Just let me know in the comments. But if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up, and I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.